Hi guys and welcome back. After we have done from the Bootstrap 5, we will move to the JavaScript. Here, when I make a new folder and I will call it JavaScript Basics. And then I will drag this folder into the Visual Studio Code. And here when I create a new file of index.html and style.css, but I don't think we will use it. And here, to use JavaScript we have two options, but I will use that option. Here I can make a script to use the JS here, .js, which stands for the JavaScript. I can write here the JavaScript or the jQuery. Here I will create HTML5, and here how can I connect between them? I can write here script with a source of script.js and I will close it. What does this do? This takes everything from here and pastes it here, but it will not be visible here, but it will be written here. Then here I have something to write. I can type here something like the header, and here I will create a header 2, and I will call it JavaScript in a body. And let's go to the file in the Google Chrome and see what we have. I have this. When I write here P with an ID of demo, I have nothing here, right? As you can see, I got nothing. And I go to the JS, and here I make a document. For the JavaScript document, I want to use something in this document, which is doc type. So in this all document, so I will use something from the document. And here, query selector. Query selector means I will choose something from here, from the body. But we have a different option. I can make here get element by ID. So here I will get the element by the ID name. Then I will open the bracket, and here I will type 2 double quotations. And here I will write demo. This is okay. And this, and then we have nothing here yet. When I write here dot inner HTML, what does that mean? It means that I have chosen the demo ID and inner HTML, so I want to change something inside this HTML. Then here I will write my first JavaScript effect. And then when I reload the page, here I have my first JavaScript effect. Let's try it more like that. Here, when I create a new class, P with a class, or H1 with a class of demo, and here when I go back, I have nothing here written for the H1. Let's do it. Here's the challenge. I want you to make it yourself, but we have just something here to end the line of the JavaScript. I need to add this mark, so it's closure of the line or of the effect or the mission. Then I want you to make a challenge for yourself. I want you to think about it. I want you to change the content here and write something like your name. If you have a problem, you can pause the video and get back to me and I will answer you. Try now. Good luck. Okay, I hope you did great. Then here I will make document.getElement by class name. And here I will open the bracket and 2 double quotations, and here demo dot inner HTML, and here I will write my name. when I go back here, we got nothing. We got a problem. We got a problem. Get element by. I think we got a problem. I will get query selector. And here I will click on the dot. So I will be using the class. So here I have this text with the get query selector. And then now we know how to choose a class from the query selector. Query selector, I can choose between the ID and the class. Here, let's try this for the ID. You can make a challenge if you want. Here I will give it an ID of demo1. I will copy this ID, and then here I will be having document dot query selector, and I will open the bracket, and here to use or choose an ID, I can make the hash of the ID and enter HTML, and here equal, I can write here hello world, and then I will be having the hello world. This is great. And now let's try to make the last one for the ID with the get element by ID h1 with an ID of demo2. If I write something here, something like my first web.js page. Here I have my first web.js page. If I copy this part here and let's make a new one here, but we have just need to close this line. Document.get element by ID, and then here I want this ID, and here inner.html equal, we have here the my first JS page, but it disappeared because I didn't write anything here. Here I have my first web page with my first web JavaScript page. Here when I write something like it was great. Now I want you to ask yourself a question. Can I edit the header from here? Let's try. Here if I make a paragraph, and here I will close it. I got nothing different, right? Because it is not affected. Now we know the lesson. You cannot edit something from here. We can just edit the CSS. We will know about this later. Okay. Now we know the basics of the inner.html. In the next video we will talk about more than that. I want you to have fun. If you have any problem, you can get back to me and I will help you. I will be there to help. Good luck and have fun. Hi guys and welcome back. In this video we will be knowing the click function. Let's go here, and here when I type something like h1 with an ID of demo4, and here I will close it, and here I can write my name is something like William, and then I will copy this ID, and let's go to the JS. Here I will create a function. There's something called function, and I will tell you why we are using the function. The function that I want something to happen. And what do you want to call the function? I want to call it my function. And we must type this bracket, but we will write nothing inside it. And then this bracket means these two brackets, this and this one, means that something I will write inside this function to be happened. Here, what do I want to happen. I want to happen document.querySelector, or I can make getElement by ID, getElement by the ID, and I will open the bracket. And here I want the inner.html equal no. My name is Yusuf. And here, when I go here, we have nothing. We have my name is William. That's because we didn't write here. Here I can make onClick. I want onClick. I want this to happen. What do I want to happen? I want you to do what is inside the function, which is named my function. When I go here, when I click here, now I have my name is Yusuf. Then, but I don't like that. There's something here. The visitor will never know that I can click here, right? I can delete this, and I will create a new button with the type of button. And here I can write something like click here to change the text, or click here to know my real name. Then here I can when I reload here, I got nothing when I click here, right? And I got nothing here too. Here I can make the onClick of my function. So when I click, I want this function to happen. When I click here, now I have no, my name is Yusuf. Then let's try this again so we can make sure we are okay with that. Here I can make h1 with the ID of demo5. And here let's get a paragraph from the internet. Paragraph about reading. I will get 2 paragraphs. This one is okay. I will just copy this paragraph, paste it, and let's go to the JS. Here let's make another function of my function1, and this is called parameters, but we will be using nothing inside it. It is not for our library right now. Then here I have document.querySelector. Open the bracket, the 2 double quotation, and the hash, and no, I will delete all of that. I thought we have copied then the ID, and then here the name of the ID was what? It was demo5. I will copy the demo5 so we will be having no mistake. And here inner.html, and here let's get another paragraph. When I reload here, I got this paragraph, but when I click here, nothing happens. Let's scroll down. No thanks. When I copy this paragraph and the image with it and paste it here, we just got a problem here, right? Yes, I think we got a problem. Okay, we are just having a small problem. Yes, that's because we have a distance here, so we cannot have this distance. It's okay, I will just delete it. I will delete the distance. And the last one for the distance. So this is okay. Let's go here and make onClick. Click, or there's something called, or I will make it onClick right now. This is okay. What onClick, I want this function to happen, my function1, and I will open and close the parameters, and here when I go back I have this paragraph, And when I click here, now I have this paragraph. Then here, let's do something different. Let's make it for the button. I will delete this part, or I will cut it so we can paste it for the button. Here, the button with a class, or no class, just the type of the button. And here I will make on click. I want this to happen. When I reload, I have this button. When I click on it, now I have this paragraph instead of the first paragraph. Then I will tell you something different now. I will tell you how to change the CSS when I click on the button or something like that. Here I have, when I go here and let's create h1 with a class of class 1, and here I can make my heading 1. We will try until we reach the heading 6. Here I can make a button with a type of button, and here I will write change the color. And here let's go to the CSS, let's go to the JS, and here let's add a new function, and I will call it my function 2. Nothing inside the parameters. And here document.query selector and the dot for the class, and paste the class 1. And here to change the style of the CSS, I need to write here style, so I want to change something in the style. And now style and not get elements by class name, style. And now it tells me what do you want to edit in the style. I want to edit the color, and I will write equal and this quotation. We got nothing here, just my heading 1. Here I can make it to be red. Now when I click here, we got nothing because we haven't set function here. I will copy this function, and here, well, I will make on click my function 2. When I click here, now I have the color red. This is great, right? And then here, let's make it for the background image, the background color. Here, when I make header 2 with a class of class 2, and here my heading 2, and I will copy this button here and make it for my function 3. We don't have the function 3 yet, but I will create it. Here I have function, and I will call it my function 3. The parameters with nothing inside, document.query selector, and here class 2 dot style dot background color, and I want the background color to be black. And I can copy this part again. I can just copy this part, but I will type the closure here and make the color into white. When I reload, when I click here, we got a problem here, right? My function what? I think we are just having a small problem here. I will delete this one here. We got a problem, right? I think I got it. This to be class 2. So when I make it like that, now I have the background color of black. And here, when I make it like that, when I reload, when I click here, now I have the color of the white and the background color of black. What if I add here something like the padding? Let's try to add a padding. Padding of 200 pixels. When I click here, now I have all of that. Then I reload. what if I want to add just a padding left? The capital letter of the L and left. Hit save, go back. Now I have the padding left. Let's try to add a margin. I would just keep the padding. So when I make it like that, I have this. What about the margin? Margin. When I reload the page, when I click here, now I will be having the margin, the padding, the background color, and the color. I think this is great, and I can change the inner.html. I will just copy this part here and make it here. Query selector of the class of class 2. And here we have here my heading 2. Yes, it is the heading 2. Good job. Then when I go back, when I click here, change the color, here I can change the color, background color, padding, margin, and the text. When I click here, now I have changed the text, the margin, the padding, the color, and the background color. This is great. Now we are done from this video. In the next video we will build a small project using the JavaScript. So we will be creating the all screen. I will create something like a small screen here and a button here. When I click on it, I will change the background color or the text and the color for different items. So something like I'll be having an item here and item here. I will change both of them by just one function. I want you to have fun. If you have any problem, you can get back to me. As I told you before, our communication it's not just about the course. I want you to have fun. Good luck. Hi guys, and welcome back. Let's see what we can add here for our project. Here I will create a new file of project.html after all what we did for the basics, and here style.css and project.js, and I will tell you the different way to write the script. Here HTML5, and here let's connect between the HTML and the CSS, link with rel style sheet with href of style.css. The different way to write the JavaScript, here we can make an angled bracket and script, close it, and here we can write the script. But I will make it with the source of projects.js. Then here the first thing to do here is to make a body of height of 100 vh and width of 100%, background image, URL, and let's get a background image from here. Here I can search for background image, and then here I will be having I think this one is okay. If its background, if its quality is not very good, it is very good, I will check it. I think this is okay. I will copy image address here and paste it here. When I reload, sorry, not here, I can make this here to project.html. Here I have this. I do not think the quality is not very good. Background size of cover, we're just having a small problem with the image I will be getting, and another image. I think this one is okay and I like it. Not okay as much I thought. What about this one? I do not think so. I do not think so. And the last image, if anyway, I will take it. if it is okay or not. I will check it. This one. Copy image address and paste it here. When I reload, now I have this. I just need to edit this to be having, I think, the 97 would be okay, and here the width to be just 99. Great. And then here I can make this to 90 like that. No, what about 98? This is great. And then here I will add a button, or here h1 with a class of h1. In here I can make JavaScript effect. And then here I have JS effect, and I will go to the CSS and edit this class. Position of absolute left 50%, top of 50%. I will try to type fast as much as possible on the CSS, because this is not for the CSS, it's for the JavaScript. Transform, translate, -50% and -50%. So I will be having this now here, and here I want the color to be white. Great. And I can edit the font size to be 55 pixels. Then the next step I can make here is a function. Okay. Then here let's add a function. I can make function and I will call it my function, with parameters of nothing inside, and here document dot query selector, and here the h1. So I have chosen the h1. Here style dot color, style dot color equal black. And here when I make a new button, I can just make here, I will break the line, and here button with a type of button, and here class of button 1, and here I will be having click here to change the page. Here I have this button, and here I can make something like text align of center. Great. And here for the button 1, it was button 1, I think, I'm not sure. Yes, button 1. Border of none, font size of 35 pixels, and here padding of 10 pixels, and margin top of 40 pixels. Great. And now I can make here, let's go to the JS and add our project. Here I will be making for the project.html. On click, I want on click on the button and not on the h1. On click, I want my function. I want this to happen. Let's try to make it. Now we have this. Let's add more for the JS. Here when I make something like document.query selector h1 to be having the style dot background color of something like the yellow. When I click here, Now I have this. And here, let's add more. I can make document.query selector, and here h1 with the style dot width equal 100%. When I click here again, so now I have all of that. And I can add more here. I can just copy this part and make this for the height. The height, I want the height to be just 100 pixels. When I click here, I have this. And I can add padding tab. Document.query selector of the h1, and here style dot padding tab of 100 pixels. When I reload the page and click here, now I will be having that, but I can just delete it because it is not okay. This is great. Then after this part, I can just make it 50. When I click here, this is great. And then let's try to add letter spacing. Letter spacing. When I reload, when I click here, now I have letter spacing. I can make this just 10 pixels. So this is great. Or I can make it 20 so it will be visible to us. Great. And I can just make document.query selector h1 with style dot I can make it here inner HTML equal now I changed the color background color and the height width padding and letter spacing, but I will add a comma because we will add more effects here. Letter spacing. When I click here, now I have this. Okay, what if I delete the height and reload? So here I will be having this. So we will adjust the height according to the content. And then here I can make I don't know, I can add here something like the border radius. Border radius of 50%. When I click here again, so now I have this border radius. Great. And then here I can make the border of solid. 5 pixels of solid. When I go here, I make this again, and sorry, you got a problem here. When I paste this in border color, I want the border color to be something like the red. When I click here, I think we got a problem here. Yes, we got a problem. Okay. Yes, because it was here. When I reload the page, so I have this now. Great. None. Or I can make it, I don't know, white with the opacity of the 0. Great. When I click here, I have this. Let's edit the height, and now we are done from our project. When I click on the height here to make it something like 300, when I click here, now this is great. Now we are done from this part here. Okay. I can just edit the button. When I make here document.query selector of the button 1, and then style.margin top equal 200 pixels. When I reload, so now I have this. We're still having a problem here. I think let's make it 400. I don't know where that. Document acquire selector button 1. Okay. We're just having a problem here. Let's try to make it just margin. I don't know where that, but it's okay. I can just keep it like that. So we're just having a problem with the height of the button, with positioning the button, but this is okay. Now we are done from the JavaScript. In the next video we will move to the jQuery and we will know how to use it and do the same as we did for this project and all what we did for the JS. So good luck and have fun.